You guys want to have another bitchin' plant alert? Bitchin' plant alert, bitchin' plant alert, bitchin' plant alert. There it is. Let's do it. Let's do this. First, we should probably trim it up, make it look a little more flatter before we start the video. There. That's it. That's how easy it is to trim this tree. This is Rhopalostylis baueri from New Zealand, and it's a really beautiful thing. It looks almost like a Kentia, but it's just more exotic looking. This thing's growing in full sun right here, maybe with a little bit of dappled shade. Probably be better looking and sexier if it were, you know, kind of like protected a bit more. But in the fog belt, you could certainly plant these things in full sun. If you put them in the shade, they'll end up looking perfect and more foliage and everything else. But I really like the shape of these things. They're really cool and different. I mean, look at the curvature on the foliage. This is so gorgeous. Big, wide blades. They'd be bigger and wider if they're in the shade. See how big and wide that is? They make a nice green ringed trunk right here. Cute little crown shaft. Doesn't get nearly as tall as like a king palm. So if you want like a really exotic looking king palm that doesn't get too big, this is your guy here. And the king palm could handle a little bit more heat and sun than this one. This one, like I said, is really wanting to be, you know, give it a little more protection than it has here. But yeah, it's a fantastic tree sitting in a 24-inch box. Come on down, I'll give you a good deal on this one. I bet you I'm the only person anywhere, and certainly Northern California, that has these. I don't know many people growing these things at all anywhere else, but I grow them because I love them. The other cool thing here I'm just noticing is this dwarf flowering banana. How cool is that? How cool is that? Imagine if you cut that off, put that on the front of your table for your friends are coming over. They would be so astounded. So we've got these right here. They haven't been trimmed. But it's kind of a fun, natural look when you don't trim them, you know, like that. But we could make them nice and cute. And eventually, like I said, they will flower and they'll look just like that. So come on down, get yourself a flowering banana. And this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Rhopalostylis baueri. It's called the Norfolk Island palm. And again, everything in boxes is not going to look as good as if it were growing in the ground because it's living in a little box. If you lived in a little box, you would look like this too. Once it's in the ground, it won't get all these little brown spots on it. It'll be much more perfect because it can spread its roots around and be super happy, just like I am, because I live in a nice house, not on the side of the road. Well, not all. Sometimes I live on the side of the road, but generally I live in a house like a normal person. So there you go. Give it a home and it will thrive.